Bonjour mes amis, hi guys. I have with me my three Zenith El Primero watches. Let's see what the differences are. They represent different eras, different styles, different inspirations. Let's start with this 1999 Chronomaster with the full calendar. This one is a chronometer certified. You can also confirm that from the fact that the movement has an actual serial number. You see not much decoration. This is the 410Z pedigree with the day, date, month, and the moon phase. I really love this watch. No lume, but it has a lot of contrast playing with the light, and often it looks like it doesn't even have a crystal because of that pitch black dial. I really love it. It has a bit of that Patek look of those very complicated watches. Here it's just a simple calendar. It's not annual or perpetual, of course. But look at those, at that stepped case, and even the sapphire has a step within. Very interesting lugs. This is not the original strap. This is a Cordovan strap that I got, and I really love it. I think the colors really tie in. There's something interesting to it. And in the box, I have the full set. I have the chronometric results, the original ones, and the original buckle, which I am saving. So this is really a lifetime keeper. One of the great do-it-all watches, 38 millimeters, ultra wearable by anybody. And because of the case, doesn't wear too thick. The next Zenith that I got was this A384 Revival. So basically almost exact reissue of the very original 1969 El Primero. And here you have the dashing red hand. You get lume, the date still at 4:30. And I have it on the integrated Gay Frere ladder bracelet, just like the original. At first, when I bought it, I got it on the black leather strap, but I really think it comes to life on this bracelet, which tends to pinch hair a little bit, and it rattles quite a bit, just like the original. Is sort of a pressed metal clasp, but very cool look. Beautiful case here. Love the brushing details and the bevels. It's an absolute cracker of a watch, with the domed sapphire. I mean, very lovely. Neither of these hack, and it's the typical El Primero. You can hand wind, but at the first click you change the time, not the date. Let me put it here out of the danger zone, and the second click you can change the date. Inside this one you have a nicer finish. Actually, this is Calibre 400 with a heat blued screws, heat blued column wheel. And this version here is the 50th anniversary, so 69 to 2019. This came out about in December 2019. You can still buy them now, but they won't be anniversary editions. This is the actual first ones that came out. Very lovely to look at, and a different shape to add to your collection. Bit of a tonneau kind of a shape, integrated look. And inside the dial, they really kept all the original aesthetic, including on the writing of on the watch. Very interesting piece. And then the watch that everybody's been talking about for the last couple of days, the brand new Chronomaster Sport with the classic now blue, gray, and light gray subdials, perfectly symmetric. They are at the center there. Still have the date at 4:30, which I like. It doesn't clog the 6 o'clock, and you actually forget that it's there. But it's great to have this. So you have on this version. I mean, this watch 2 years ago, they pretty much had the same, but with a thinner bezel. The case here, they kept the lugs a bit shorter, so it wears really well, and you can see that the bracelet angles down pretty quickly, and you have a female handling there. So it's a watch that's going to wear very well for 41. I gotta say, it wears really easy. 14 millimeters thickness, so not too thick. And given the that it's a new movement, I think they kept the thickness in check. Pump pushers, very beautiful crown. What's great with this one is that the first position changes the date, and the second one finally it's actually a bit hard to pull out. Hacks the watch and changes the time going down. I don't want to change it because actually I was like checking how well it was keeping time since I got the watch. Yeah, people talk a lot about it. I think the addition. So what they changed in this version here is that first they bring a black dial, which is beautiful, glossy, and really to me looks better than the white one. The white is nice, but a bit too flash perhaps. Big contrast there with the ceramic. And but yeah, the bezel, they mentioned this time that it's a 1/10 of a second graduation. So the full rotation will be done in just 10 seconds. You have the 3 dials are measuring up to 60, so 60 seconds, 60 minutes, and here you have the running seconds. It's high beat, of course, 36,000 vibrations per hour, so 10 ticks per second. So you can calculate, this is 1 second, 2 seconds, and you can calculate in between up to 10 steps. 10th of a second, very, very interesting. Let's reset it. And in the back, Calibre 3600, which I think has been modified again for this version. So it came out 2 years ago, but they changed a few things on how it operates. It's still a horizontal clutch like the other one, so there's a bit of jitter back and forth when you operate the chronograph. But it's a column wheel, all the same. And the finishing is similar to the one you see on the Revival model. So very, very beautiful, very interesting watch. And in person, I mean, they're all three very different, but they all feel Zenith. I think this one, yeah, they're all three very different, very hard to compare. I think the more definitive, identifiable looking one would be this one, but the one here has those 3 subdials which have become synonymous of Zenith. Maybe it's a watch that's not really known for one model, or it's better known for one complication, for their famous chronograph, and some visual cues, on the case, within the dial. Usually a red second hand. By the way, there's a little star there at the bottom of at the end of the second hand. You can see it better here, which is quite cool. So some of the cues carry through the models, some don't. This one was really from a different era. I mean, not much you can compare except that the movement has the same origin and some of the same functions. Let me know which one you prefer. I have to say I love them all. I'm a bit more attached to this. I mean, the bang for buck with this one is amazing, and it's a smaller watch, but at the same time it's sort of it can be dressy. So it's my weekend dress watch. It's the one that I dare taking to play with the kids outside. This is one I wear when I want to be very original, very, very different. It feels like wearing a 50s car, or 60s in this case, 60s design. And there was such a great design flair in the air. And this is the modern one, with the bracelet, which has some sort of a fake stretch to it, so it's nice to aerate the wrist. But it's a much more polished watch, so it's shiny with the ceramic. And well, it's the new thing, so it's hard to know how you really feel about things. But all in all, these three watches are very different, which is interesting, although they have the same sort of base movement at the origin. It's very different takes. So let me know which one's your favorite, or if you love them all, and are you planning to buy any Zenith anytime soon? Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.